rich with niggas shooting, they ain't out here throwing hands, y'all. Damn, y'all.
Champion, we are here, and we back with John and Don. I like to get straight to the shit, you feel me? I was overhearing things on N.O.M.E podcast. If I'm not mistaken, Young Ill called up, and he said, I just want to quote him, I don't want to, misuse the words. I want to battle this guy, but John the Don is at the top of my list.
Finally.
How you feel?
Finally.
Okay.
Oh. Finally.
Finally what? What you talking about?
Yeah, I'm on the list. I'm in the sights.
Okay.
I've been wanting that.
Since how long?
I don't know. We probably gonna have to go to the archives. It's on the URL channel somewhere. When I did a little blog calling out Young Ill, probably at that time he thought he was
this was like
above
2013?
me. Yeah, probably around then.
Oh, okay.
How things have changed. Hey, but I wouldn't run from that, regardless of anything. You know what I mean? He had a good showing against Briz.
Okay.
I do think Briz kicked his ass, but Briz was
wow.
supposed to kick his ass. He did better on camera.
Yeah, he did. Watch back.
Yeah, he was actually saying some shit. Even the bars that he wasn't getting reaction to, what he was doing, and it was creative. He came with some creative shit. I light your circle up.
Yeah, that was crazy. That was crazy.
Yeah, like, you know what I mean? So I see it there, but my whole thing is they saying in St. Louis, I've always been a nigga that want the most dangerous fights.
So hold on.
So get a Young Ill comeback in St. Louis, me? After teaming up with Hitman, after battling Hitman, after battling Verb, after battling B Magic, and I never been to St. Louis, then I come there to see Ill, that's box office. That's box office. So and then he died in his backyard?
Hold on.
How did John do this? How did the Don do this?
Hold on.
I got time today. I got time.
He traveled all the way to Champion.
I got time
from the
today.
ATL to tell me that he's gonna beat Young Ill.
Ice Pack.
You should be used to 1 minute rounds against DNA the Flosser, the person that fought the belt against Sue Surf back in them days, who's been here for a while, huh? In his backyard?
Talk.
What? Clear? Body?
Yeah, it's gonna have to be.
Shout out to Jack Boy. Everybody ain't Jack Boy, John. Relax.
Jack Boy wasn't the only body either.
That's right.
Right.
Where we at again?
But you like 5.
Where we at right now?
5.
Where we at?
Philly. Are you? Oh, no.
Whoa! You're not about to violate. You're not about to violate right now. 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 Not violate.
Turn the black
Not
red.
violate.
Let's get back to Young Ill.
Chill.
I'm just checking the temperature in the room. I'm just seeing where we at. I'm just checking the temperature.
Hey, chill out. You don't want to see Reed in the zone.
Look around and read in the back of your home with a book back.
War paint fest in there. KO on the soda super ready. Oh, don't do that.
Shut up a conversation.
Don't do that.
I know Stiz.
Don't do that.
I know Stiz.
Don't do that.
We spoke about it. Ask this what I said.
Okay.
Don't do
I'm
it.
gonna call him up too.
Don't do it.
But back to Young Ill, top gang here. You know what I'm saying? Young Ill, St. Louis. I know people, you know what I mean? So you should be getting a call. A specific call from somebody.
Yeah.
Have you received that call?
No, not yet.
Okay. I'm gonna make sure he calls you and tell him that you're here right now. But this is a high probability of it happening.
I'm aware. Okay.
Young Ill 2-1.
Oh.
Just like
Ice
that.
Pack.
Just like that.
Talk to him.
So you don't mind being wrong. Like,
Okay.
So you don't mind. I think that's what it is. I figured Jay Blackout. You know what I mean? He doesn't mind being wrong.
Here we go.
You know what I mean?
Oh,
so
man.
that's
Listen.
cool. That's understandable.
Listen, you have a high percentage against these. You know what I'm saying? These 1-2 year guys. You know what I'm saying?
Oh.
No, not saying you
Let me
can't
make one
fuck with
thing
me.
clear.
Let me say
one thing clear before you continue.
Go ahead.
Before you continue, let me make one thing
Go
clear.
ahead.
I don't think it's gonna be easy at all with Young Ill.
But you said
But I'm
body.
up for that task. My whole thing is, as
We know you're up.
impossible as it sounds,
Okay.
what happens when I actually pull it off? That's gonna make everybody that's saying Ill 2-1 feel crazy, and that's where I get my satisfaction in battle rap.
And listen, I'll be
I
on
love
my
being
and I'll be on my Anwar tip, and then you just gonna hear me apologizing.
Oh,
You
yeah.
feel me?
Well-
But until then, it's Ice Pack 2-1. But listen,
Oh, snap.
you know what I'm saying? If you
Oh,
check
snap.
the files, back when I was giving Jay Black interviews before Jay Black had 10,000 to give.
Talk your
You
shit.
know what I'm saying? 2016. I wanted this matchup.
Oh, you
know what
asked
I'm
for
saying?
this? Yeah,
I did
way
ask for
back
this.
then.
Yeah. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
I asked for this matchup, and now look where we at. Look where we at right here.
I'm a jump.
Me sitting next to John talking about Ice Pack. Ain't this something?
So
Ice Pack
there's
2-1.
a phrase, and be careful what you ask for. Okay. I got John 2-1 as well. I think Ice Pack's last song was nice, translated well on cam. John translates well on cam too. I think John at this point, at this stage of both their respective careers, is the better performer. Yeah. He has more stage presence. He's more seasoned now. You know what I mean? And
he's more seasoned?
Now, yes.
Seasoned?
Yes. Now, yes. Young Ill came back for Briz. Didn't look too good. You was right there. You was there. He didn't look too good against Briz.
He didn't look too good. What do you mean he didn't look too good?
In that
you
battle,
know who didn't look too good? Cassidy.
Who won the first round?
Good.
We're not getting into that right now. We're not talking about Cassidy good. Because every time I see good,
let's get into that.
But anyway, I got John winning this battle 2-1. I think the round that Young Ill gets is because it's in his backyard. And it's his return at home. Young Ill is past his prime.
Man, know what he talking about today.
He passed his prime. That's how I
know
feel.
what he talking about today.
Shout out to Rita. John is a sharpshooter. John, if you look at who he's... recent transactions.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying?
You've been doing good.
Yeah. Who did he just battle?
He battled Geechee.
That's right. I had John 2-1.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying? You was there.
I was.
Champion of the year.
How much you pay him?
Huh?
I feel like I need to. I'm not asking for cash app.
You know what's funny? The last
John put a whole lawyer on champion. Man. We had this.
Not even
some bullshit, man.
Not even the last time me and John.
You ain't never dressed like that. You ain't never bullshit, man.
The last time me and John was talking, outside of the RDE event, Bill vs. Hitman, when they were interviewing you about the Jack Boy battle, I walked up, John's like, oh, here he come, ready to talk some shit. I'm like, no, like, you know, like.
Soon as Jack Boy name came up, I see him smiling.
But I don't think, John one of the people that's very hard to beat. He doesn't lose clearly. You got to go back a little ways to find a battle where you can say, yeah, he definitely, go ahead, take your time.
Oh, so what happened about him in New Jersey twerk then? Since we here. Go ahead.
Twerk kicked us behind. But everybody loses to twerk.
But
everybody
now
loses
he
to
hates
twerk.
you. Now he hates you.
Who? Everybody loses
He lost
to
to
twerk.
Wavy.
Who?
Twerk.
Hand me that right there, please.
Oh, I remember
right
Mr.
there,
Wavy
right
too.
No, right next to you.
Yeah,
Right, that little great thing
I
right
remember
there.
that guy.
Yeah, them glasses. Hand that to me, please. And that little great thing.
Hey, for the
right
record, me versus Twerk's
Oh my
Oh my God.
there. One moment, please. Need y'all's attention right here. Right here from me, okay?
Oh my God.
I'm saying? He never battled with you. I'm saying? It didn't happen.
John battled Wavy.
John did. How'd that work out? You know what I'm saying? Like,
Since niggas say I'm still in anyway.
and we just saw Wavy this weekend, and we'll talk about that another time.
Oh God.
Yeah.
Yeah, me and Twerk 1-1, third round don't count. That's a draw. You know,
Jack Boy and John, third rounds don't count. Got 1-1 going there.
that's cool. Third round ain't gotta count. Second round body.
Yeah, that's true. That's a fact.
And I beat him in the first. Let's stop with this all first debate.
I got you in the first. I got you in the first.
2-0.
Okay.
2-0, I guess.
But, you know, my serious opinion, I think Young Ill is underdog. I do got John at 9-2-1, you know what I mean? I definitely try to go by recent transactions. And, you know, I feel like you went 2018 undefeated. Geechee Gotti battles very either way type of situation. That definitely could be a tie in my book.
With me and Geechee?
Yeah.
No, but go ahead.
Okay. You know what I mean? You are John at 9, you know, I'm talking like you're not here. You're here. Of course you're going to have you winning. You know what I mean? But Young Ill has to fight back to get to where he was. One battle ain't going to do it. You know what I mean? Chess got to go through this to get where he back, you know what I mean?
But I think Ill standing in front of Bridge when he did and going through that is gonna help him.
It's gonna help.
And being in St. Louis, there's the extra comfort. There's there's no worries on if they gonna fuck. He knows he's
You're
gonna
not going to hate it.
Right.
On my end, is gonna be more for me to.
I don't know if Ill ever battled in front of a big crowd.
Huh?
like
in
that.
front of a big crowd like that.
Like
Like
before
1,500.
I mean,
like
that's-
1,500,
That was like
2,000
2,000,
people.
right?
2,000 people.
Yeah.
I don't think a lot of people.
You know what I'm saying?
Right.
But even
You
the
know
people
what I'm
that did battle in front of that crowd, not everybody was just like the
Yeah.
big crowds is just not easy to control.
Yeah.
So I don't take away points from Ill for that. It was
Oh,
just
not at
like
all.
regardless
No.
if he's been around because in the building I'm like this nigga's up here getting his ass kicked.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I mean?
That
When I
first round,
watched it,
well, I'm gonna watch back, so I feel like Briz definitely got that first round.
Oh yeah.
I think Briz definitely won.
Right.
That first round.
But Briz is a killer. Like we're not gonna act like anybody could have stood in front of Briz and got that work for real.
Yeah.
Right.
So it's like, so I ain't gonna take that away from him. That's why I'm still willing to get in the ring with Ill. I think if me and Ill lock in, we're gonna see the best Ill we've seen because we're gonna have to see that.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? He did say during the face-offs, you know what I'm saying? They called him with John and Briz, and he said he wanted to see what Briz was talking about. You know what
Why
I'm
he
saying?
go to
But-
Briz and not?
And I brought that up in the N.O.M.E interview.
Yeah, you did.
And he acted like he didn't remember what I was talking about. So I'm glad you said that.
Listen, that's cool.
And I said,
that's
I might
cool.
be trolling.
That's cool.
I mean,
Cause that's
hey,
cool.
I was
Because that
just
means it's
saying.
a whole different bag for you, John.
Yeah,
It's
I
a
hope it
whole
is.
different.
I hope
He
so.
wanted
So
to
Briz was
craft
the
something
one
coming to St. Louis to die. He better
wanted,
kill me.
He wanted to say something special for you. That's why.
He better
that's
kill
why it's a
me.
whole different bag. You feel me? You feel me?
So this has to go down St. Louis. This is not known. It's not volume. This is not banned. This is whatever they do in St. Louis.
I prefer that's the most dangerous situation for me. That's the one that I could really lose. Not just lose, but I could really lose that. It could be bad.
This year, by the way, right?
Yeah.
Okay.
Shit. Oh. Okay.
Look at my last run, man. It's the last little
Oh,
run.
this is-
It's not the last.
Not the
round.
final one, but I'm not battling next year. For sure. For sure. I took a year off already. Y'all looking at me like I'm like that's just something I can't do.
Yeah. I mean, I think that you got some plates though, and if for example, let's just say they call you next year, hey, N.O.M.E coming up, Summer Madness coming up. You know what? You've been shooting for Surf. Here he is. I don't see you
What's up?
saying,
What's up?
no,
What's
up?
holla at me in 2021.
Yeah.
What's
Come on,
how y'all know
don't
I'm not
do-
getting surfed this year?
What's
Oh,
up?
okay.
hold on.
That's one
Hold
way.
on, what we
That's
talking about?
That's one way.
So what we talking
That's a
about?
little speeding going on here. I don't know, but
That's one way.
but to answer your question though, like if next year roll around, N.O.M.E Summer Madness. If there's like a mega match
Right.
to where, like, of course, you know what I mean.
Right.
But I'm not
But
out
the consistent
looking.
battles-
I'm not in my mind. I'm not gonna be in battle mode as in I'll battle him and him,
Right.
and that.
Okay.
I'm gonna be chilling if something come across my plate that excites me, of course, because I'm a battle rapper. We
Right.
don't retire.
Right. That's a
It
fact.
ain't no retiring.
That's
But I need to get this shit off my brain for a while. So I'm really trying to give it this last hard push 2019 because I knew 2019 was going to be a big year in battle rap.
Okay.
You know what I mean?
Makes
So
sense.
you got to be a part of it some way, somehow, especially if I plan on chilling for a second. This the year to go out with the bang.
Right.
Okay.
So let me do some
Most
more
beautiful
impossible
eyes.
shit.
Okay, so
Got you.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
that's him.
With that being said, champion.
Damn, Shaw, damn, Shaw. Goddamn, Shaw. Rich red niggas shooting, they ain't out here throwing hands, Shaw. Damn, Shaw. I got a plan, Shaw. Light up the parlay in the greens like a ham hog.